Welcome to the video. So this year's KCC computer project is about AZANI ISP. So AZANI ISP is a data management system designed by AZANI, which is in this case is a company, to manage the internet service and infrastructure for a specific learning institution, e.g. primary schools, secondary and tertiary institutions such as colleges and maybe universities. So for milestone 1, tutakuwa tuna focus on understanding the problem, defining the system objectives, outlining data processing needs, na vile apply and vile build here database. So here we need to study how an ASP works and the connectivity. So basically that's what AZANI ISP is. So that's what you are supposed to tackle. I hope up to that point you have understood. And also for those who need this particular project, you can reach me on this number here, or the link to the project is here, azani project.co.ke. So second, we're going to be tackling the problem statement. So what are we solving here? So Azani is a system that needs help in organizing and managing its services efficiently. Okay? So we need to organize and manage. Because without the database, the company will struggle to keep track of the customers, the payments, and the reports. So we need to ensure that we are not using a manual system so that we cannot be prone to errors. So by using this system, we remove the errors and we'll be able to track payments and the payments which are overdue and the institutions which have not connected. So also this system will be able to generate reports because generating reports manually will take long. So the database will make the whole process easier and faster. So that's the problem statement. So for 3, we also need the project objective. So each project is going to accomplish objectives gani. So our Zani ISP will be accomplishing for first. We will be able to register institutions. It will be easier for them to register institutions. Record payments such as fees, institution fees, and monthly subscriptions. So you'll be able to calculate fees and penalties. So in case there is an overdue and reconnection charges, so it will be fast and easy. So it will also be able to manage bandwidth with upgrades and discounts of 10%. And we also will be able to generate reports. So this is the objective of this particular project, which is AZANI ISP. So the system requirements, the system ISP has some requirements. So registering institution and contact details, capture payments which range from 85 to 10,000 monthly based on their bandwidth. So you know what bandwidth is. So bandwidth is the range of the speed of the internet that you'll be getting. So you have to compute or calculate the penalties from 4 to 450 Mbps. Upgrades get a 10% discount. Say someone moves from 5 to 10 Mbps, they get a 10% discount. And an overdue fine is 15%. The connection fee is 1,000. Say if you are disconnected, connecting is 1,000. So you should also be able to generate reports of the registered institutions. The defaulters are ni wale wajalipa, na wale list of disconnections also, and infrastructures like PCs and LAN nodes. So we also need the data and information flow, such as how the data enters the database process, the outputs. This is at the reports, lists, and summaries of AZANI staff for decision making. So nitakupea a simple analogy. Analogy is like an example. So imagine that as water flowing into containers. Okay, registration goes into the bucket, payments into another, and the system pours them together to generate useful information. So that's basically a simple analogy to help you understand how the thing works. So we also need diagrams and design planning. So these are ERD diagrams, DFD, and the normalization to ensure that data is organized properly. Okay. So the diagrams have already been created. So if you need those diagrams for milestone 1, you can reach out. So the summary of this as we transition into milestone 2. Milestone 1 basically involves understanding your problem, defining what the system should do, describing how data will be collected and processed, and planning the database design. This sets us only the foundation for milestone 2, where you'll be implementing the actual database and the interface. So hapa basically you're going to create the whole project. Okay, so I hope up to that point you have understood. That's what milestone 1 covers. So if you need this particular project, you can come to the website AZANI kcsaproject.co.ke. You can see it here, or reach me on this number, or you can click on this WhatsApp button. I'll be able to assist you. Okay. Any other questions, you can also reach out.